In the heart of the ancient and vibrant city of Savathi lived a man named Sudatta, who was extraordinarily rich. Yet his wealth wasn't what made him stand out. It was his boundless generosity, earning him the beloved name Anathapindika, or feeder of the orphaned and needy. This wasn't just a name, it was a testament to his daily acts of kindness. Every day, he would give away food, clothes, and money to those in need, believing that his fortune was meant to be shared with others. Despite his riches and the respect he commanded in Savathi, Anathapindika felt something was missing in his life. He yearned not for more gold or land, but for a treasure of a different kind, the treasure of wisdom. When he heard about a wise man named Buddha who was visiting his brother-in-law's home in Sravasti, something deep inside him stirred. He knew he had to meet this man. The journey to see the Buddha wasn't easy. The night was dark, filled with shadows that made everything seem fearful and uncertain. Doubts crept into Anathapindika's mind, whispering that he should turn back. But there was a stronger voice within him, a voice of hope and curiosity urging him forward. When he finally reached the Buddha, the warmth and kindness in the wise man's greeting melted all his fears away. Buddha called him by his birth name, Sudatta, a simple gesture that filled Anathapindika with humility and respect. Their conversation was life-changing for Anathapindika. Buddha shared with him teachings that spoke directly to his heart, teachings about compassion, the impermanence of life, and the importance of seeking truth and enlightenment. Anathapindika was so moved that he invited the Buddha to Savathi, wishing to offer him and his disciples a peaceful place to stay and teach. Back in Savathi, Anathapindika set out to find the perfect spot for the monastery. It had to be a place of calm and natural beauty, where the hustle and bustle of city life felt worlds away, yet not so secluded that those seeking the Buddha's teachings couldn't find their way there. After much searching, he discovered a serene park, an idyllic setting that seemed as though it had been waiting just for them. But there was a hurdle. The park belonged to Prince Jeta, who was hesitant to part with it. He declined Anathapindika's offer. "Name a price," Anathapindika insisted, but Prince Jeta reiterated that he was not interested in selling. "I will pay you any price you like," Anathapindika said, and in order to put him off, the prince said, "All right, you can have the park for however much it costs to cover the ground with gold coins." To the prince's astonishment, Anathapindika enthusiastically agreed and left straight away to get the money. Anathapindika began the task of covering the park with gold, a monumental effort that consumed a large part of his wealth, yet he continued with joy, dedicated to his noble goal. Cartloads of gold coins were brought in, and he ordered them to cover the land. As Anathapindika's golden carpet transformed the landscape, every inch of land was covered with gold. Finally, only one small patch of ground at the entrance remained bare. He gave instructions to bring more gold to fill the remaining space. This act of devotion deeply moved everyone who witnessed it, including Prince Jeta. Touched by Anathapindika's dedication and joy, Prince Jeta decided to donate the remaining piece of the land and even contribute to the monastery's construction. The monastery that arose from this collaboration was more than just a building. It was a beacon of hope, a place of learning and spiritual growth. Anathapindika organized a grand feast to celebrate its opening, inviting everyone to share in the joy. This was a moment of reflection for Anathapindika. As he looked around at the smiling faces, listened to the teachings of the Buddha, and felt the peace of the sanctuary he had helped create, he understood the true essence of wealth. It wasn't in the gold coins he'd given away or the land he had bought, but in the joy of giving and the pursuit of wisdom. His story reminds us that the greatest riches lie not in what we have, but in what we give away, and in the wisdom we seek and share.